let's get started. This is the deadlift. This isn't really a squat, this is more of a bend. And every time you go down, you're going to want to breathe and engage your core. And take a nice deep breath and squeeze when you come up, squeeze the glutes. This next one is called the lateral ball roll. And this will work both your glutes and your abdominals as you step from side to side. And as you step from side to side, make sure you're keeping both hips lifted. And you'll just be going from side to side. You can do 2 to 3 depending on how you feel, and engage that core. This is another one. This is called the glute bridge on the stability ball. And you're just going to be bending and then using the glutes. And every time you come up, really make sure you're squeezing the glutes and activating them as well as your hamstrings. And as always, engage that core. This next one is a glute bridge on the ground. There is some debate whether or not you can be on the ground during the 2nd and 3rd trimester. So long as you're feeling okay, you can do it. And then here's a second foot position, and this just targets different muscles. And you can do these different foot positions on the stability ball as well. I'm just showing them here on the ground. And as always, engage your core when you're coming up. This next one is called back dancing. It's not necessarily what I would call a glute bridge. It's more of just kind of little tail tucks. And every time I come up, I'm just squeezing my glutes really tight, engaging my core, and I'm showing the different foot positions. Again, you can do this on the stability ball. I'm just showing it here on the ground because I think it's a little bit better view. This next one is a sideline leg raise. And really only go as high with that top foot as you can and you feel comfortable with. And here you can see I'm engaging my core as I put my hand on it. This next one is a sideline inner thigh lift. And you can change your foot position. Here I'm doing it in the front. And then here I switch to the back. And it really just depends which way you feel it the most. And as always, keep your core engaged for that one. This is a sideline clam. And really only go as high as you feel comfortable. And here I have my hand on my belly to really make sure I'm breathing and engaging the core with every breath. To make the sideline clam a little bit more difficult, you can add a band, but really only go as far as you can as you're kind of using your inner thigh and your pelvic region for this. So just make sure you're comfortable. The donkey kick, I love this one. This one really activates the glutes, and many people don't realize that you can actually be engaging the core with this one as well. So both my core and my hamstring and glute are engaged in this. And to make it a little bit more challenging, you can always add a pulse at the top. But when you're doing this and you're breathing, make sure you're working the core and using your diaphragm to breathe. The fire hydrant. This one really targets the side of the glute, and I can leave without it. But this one, again, make sure when you're doing it, you're not just working your leg, but you're also working your abdominals as well. And here's just a different view so you can kind of see how I'm coming up. Only go as high as you feel comfortable, as always. This next one, there's some people call different things the quadruped or the bear pose. Here I'm just kind of going up and down, or you can just hold it. And when you're holding it, you're going to be squeezing your glutes and breathing with your core. Check out the belly breathing guide. This next one is a standing kickback, and this really targets the top of the glute as well as the standing leg. Make sure you're stable and feeling good. And here I love doing it on releve because I also get a calf exercise out of it, so that's always a positive, and who doesn't want nice sexy calves? So just make sure you're breathing with your core through this one as well. With the band, you can always make it more challenging with the band and give you some more resistance, and this will target your glute as well. Calf raises. These are always my favorite, and I always like to finish with these because I really feel it not only works your calves, but if you're squeezing your glutes at the same time as you come up, it really works to lift the seat. And I do these with my feet in kind of a parallel, and then I do them turned out, as you can see here. And same thing, when every time I come up, I'm really squeezing my glute, and you can feel it all the way through the tops of your legs and into the glute. And then the last position I finish with is turned in, and that's just so that the 3 different ways I work, and I really sculpt the booty, and you'll feel in different positions as well. I hope you enjoy. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the 10 exercises I showed here. And this is 40 Week Fit. Always check out our website, and a very, very, very special thank you to Stereo Citizen for letting me share their new album. You can pick it up on iTunes.